All right, all right, all right. This is David. Good Thursday morning. It's the 15th of September, and let's get it on. So first things first, we got a full day. We got retail sales at 8:30, Philly manufacturing, initial jobless claims, import prices, export prices, New York Empire, and retail sales. And then the list goes on, man. I'm not going to read it, but it's a jam-packed day. But what's really going to be important is retail sales, jobless claims, and industrial production. And then tomorrow we got Michigan sentiment. But keep in mind, tomorrow is, I think it's quadruple witching tomorrow. So that's going to add a lot of volatility to the market. And speaking of the market, let's get to that bad boy. What are we looking at here? We're missing something. We're missing futures. Let's see if we can get them over there. We can get them over there. All right, so we're looking at oil. Really nothing going on. I'm neutral. Yeah, there's nothing to say. We had a little bounce yesterday. We got an inside bar today. We'll just keep an eye on that. Just stay in neutral, nothing to trade. And gold, where you bees? Gold. I was neutral pending the weekly bear flag, but looks like we opened quite a bit lower. Unless we on the wrong. Yeah. Still on September for gold. But let's take a look at that weekly. There was a weekly flag we were watching. That hasn't triggered yet. Oh yeah, it has it triggered. 94, 97. Now we're sitting right on top of it. So we're neutral pending that flag on gold. And that takes us over to bonds. So there's really nothing to trade. I'm bearish pending this support. So we got a major support right there. We're right on top of it. You know what? Let's just get this green bar and see if we can move it down. There we go. So, yeah, I mean, so neutral to bearish, watching that support. I don't think we're going to break it this week. Maybe next week. Oh, good coffee. We're going to need to break that, though, to continue moving down. And that takes me to, let's look at everybody's pocket. Nat gas. Actually, there's a Head and Shoulders watching on the dailies. I mean, it's a long way off, but so you got it right here. Ding, ding, ding. This is the low, so 768. It's got a break. So I'm neutral watching that. I mean, yesterday was a very positive day, very bullish day. We got an inside bar today, but that's a very distinct Head and Shoulders. We'll keep an eye on that, and we see that baby come down. It may be time to fill those tanks. Get a little propane. RBOB. I'm staying neutral after yesterday's bounce, but still kind of a doji. It closed on late in the day, and we got an inside bar. I think we get net gas reports today too, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. I'm just neutral on that. And where does that take me? That takes me to the ES, so I got to figure out how to get rid of that. There you go. And we're going to ES, and looky. All right, so strong move down, a little bit of a retrace. I'm kind of feeling like we're setting up a bear flag. I mean, yesterday we were just sideways all day. I mean, that's what that little doji's showing. Very indecisive, just sideways all day. Could be setting up this bear flag. We'll see if we have an easy trading day today. I'm expecting a little bit of a bounce today. I mean, just based on the energy that was in that in the markets yesterday. So we'll keep an eye on that for a bear flag. But what's really caught my eye is on the weeklies, and this could be a big move. So we may end up testing that 3600 again. All right, so yeah, we got this trend line right here. Let's get that in there so you can visualize it. Yeah, we keep testing that on a weekly basis, right? So that's what I'm keeping my eye on, man. We popped that, and I say we got a good shot, at least to 3750. Right, that's a considerable move. But I mean, yeah, we got 2 days left to the week. I don't know if it's going to happen today. The momentum is consistent with that move, but we'll probably see that next week. So maybe a little bounce today, some erratic trading tomorrow, but I'm really keeping my eye on that. That's going to be a really nice move. It's going to set us up for some easy trades. There's just going to be a lot of energy on the downside. If that breaks, it's not a guarantee. We're going to have to wait for it, but yeah, that's what I'm watching for. So let's get this back so I don't get confused when I'm trying to trade this afternoon. All right, what else are we looking at? We like to look at Microsoft. So Microsoft on the dailies. Hey, did I mention subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like? You guys want to support the channel, we've got Patreon and PayPal in the links. And join me at 9 o'clock to trade live. Nice small channel so we could chat directly. You got questions, you're welcome to answer them. So Microsoft, what are we looking at? We're looking at the hammer. Is this, am I getting the overnights? Yeah, okay. So really, I mean, we just have this strong move down from the 13th. Today's the 15th. All right, so we got a hammer. Yeah, that would lend to the idea that I'm looking for a bounce today. So if you're trading Mr. Softy, I'd wait for a break of the high on that hammer on the dailies, looking at the dailies. And a little fruit. Yeah, look at that. That's a pretty decent inside bar. See, this is, I mean, is it a flag? It's a flag. It's a flag. So here we got one tech company with a nice setup to the upside. Another showing a bear flag. Very indecisive market. See, this kind of inconsistency, I trade light. Yeah, you know, I like to see everything consistent, all telling me the same story. And that's where I take my trades, and I trade aggressively that way. And the probabilities are just stacked in my favor. When I start seeing inconsistencies, that's when I lighten up on my size and watch my downside. And, you know, you don't have to hit every move. You know, you just have to hit the right moves and make some money. So don't beat yourself up if you missed out on a run. So anyway, I'm momentum's consistent with it. I would watch it. I mean, we're in a downtrend on the daily. I would watch that flag. I would look at that flag, look for the downside on that flag. That's direction I would trade that. And the Googs, that's a 1 minute. I mean, every one of them closed on a tombstone on the 1 minute, but too short a term to have any consideration right now. Yeah, this one's showing the same thing with the hammer on the positive side. You know, I mean, you could still argue that it's setting up a bear flag, but when I see those hammers, I like to trade them. So that's what I would watch, or I would watch for a retrace today and a setup of a bear flag. So, yeah, I guess, hey, I go either way. Tesla, I think we're busting out of that channel that we had set up. Nope, we're right in the middle of it. Right, we're just popping above the midline of that channel. So a break of these highs, you could expect to test that high. And this is a good resistance. Look at that, it tested 2 times. I mean, you could even argue a 3rd time, but let's say it tested 2 times. Today might even be the 3rd. And oh, look at that, it just gave me my the bar for the 15th. So You could watch that high, maybe take that high. I like the company. I mean, yeah, early September was the time to buy it. But still good, man. Buy it on dips. Elon's a smart cat. It's a good product. Everybody's trying to compete with him. It was interesting because the general theory was he's taking on the titans of the automobile industry, and he's going to create the market, and then they're going to create their products and jump right in. But I mean, I think he foresaw it, and I think he's very aggressive and going to maintain a large portion of the electric market. And I bet that he will put out a more affordable product as GM, Ford, and Chrysler develop their product, their more affordable market. So I think he's going to be right there and have the name, and people will go for the sticker, kind of like they did the cheap Mercedes or the cheap BMWs. So I think he's going along those lines. So anyway, good company. Good situation to get into. Oh, you know what I didn't look at? I didn't look at BTC, and I know a lot of folks like that, like to pay attention to that. And here we got the 240s. Let's look at the daily. That's not what I'm looking for. Why can't I open this? Oh, I see why I can't open this. All right. Take a look at the daily on BTC. Setting up a bear flag. This is going to trade with the S&P. So whatever the S&P is doing, BTC is going to do. It sets up nice trading patterns, though, these days. So I'm kind of enjoying the trade. So I'm just looking at that flag. There's nothing really new. I think could be because there's triple witching on Friday that everything's just kind of indecisive. Let's see what she looks like on the 240s. Bank, yep. I mean, it's kind of a wedge going on in here. We can get rid of that. That's an old trend line that we traded. Yeah, I'm just neutral on it. There's nothing going on. I mean, it's just consolidating. Back inside that channel that we were clocking. And yeah, we made some money on this break here, and then we traded it up this way. So that's a pretty good channel. And that's the behavior I'm starting to find on BTC. Creates a little channel and then busts one way or the other, which is like a trader's dream. All right, so you know what? That's it. We could sit here and stare at the charts. That's what my live trade is for. So join me at 9 o'clock. Get some trades in, get some questions in, talk, get to know me. I'm a hell of a guy. Subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. I appreciate everybody stopping in. Just be careful today with triple witching tomorrow. You're going to get some strange volume. Don't overtrade. Be calm, cool, and at peace when you trade. And good luck with your trading.